Hello guys, new live stream. So well, we have a weekly close actually. Weekly close. This live stream actually is going to be very important. Bitcoin was in sideways for a long time. Was still in sideways technically, but now with this move, well, something we were expecting at least in this channel. Now Bitcoin is getting ready for a massive bull trap. Bull trap. Actually, this move, I can tell you right now, this is not healthy anymore. I am looking for continuation in the long term. I'm looking for 24k. That is the first level, and the second level is gonna be 20k. It is close. Technically speaking, Bitcoin didn't break the MA55, not yet, but typically when I see this kind of moves, usually they are a bull trap. In this case, right now here, Bitcoin is testing the MA55 here. And almost also the MA21. Any close, as I said before, below $26,000. For me, it's gonna be enough to start looking for a continuation. And well, Bitcoin closed the candle, the body of the candle, a little bit below 26,000K. So the thing here is like right now, Bitcoin is still, we still have this sell signal here, it's still present here, and also OBB, very careful here. Bitcoin is actually testing, the OBB is testing the MA55 right now this week. So I think this month is going to be very interesting here because any close as before 26, I think at this point, any close, for example, today we see Bitcoin closing one day candle below 26 is going to be enough to start calling Bitcoin at $23,000 for 23k or 24k around there, and after that maybe potentially around 20k. Now, if we use Fibonacci levels, as you can see here, let me show you here, the 3.82 is exactly around 24k. So the second level, well, you see 20k. So very interesting here. Like, of course, I am using price action here and volume profile, and well, they match actually. They are matching exactly with the Fibonacci levels. As you can see here. Now let's talk about one day chart. One day chart for Bitcoin here, and well, this live stream is actually going to be, I think, the first live stream I'm gonna focus all my time in altcoins because they are doing something I didn't see since 2017, I think. So it's gonna be very, very interesting, this live stream still. So okay, never mind. Let's continue. Bitcoin right now here, as you can see here, in one day chart, ADX is positive here, trending to the upside. The pressure is still to the upside, to the downside here. So if you see a bounce here, for example, if we see a bounce to 26,600, whatever is gonna be resistance. All this area right now here is resistance. All this area. So now, one thing here, like for me, is telling me Bitcoin is gonna reverse. Is, I mean, in technical in downtrend when the chart is because finally the slope of MA21, MA55, they are getting negative, something like this. So the move, the pressure is to the downside. So if you want to see Bitcoin bullish, you have to see Bitcoin above $27,400 daily close and potentially continuation to the upside around 29k, sorry. So, but honestly, probabilities, I think they are very low, very, very low. And now we don't have, well, technically speaking, we have potentially forming a bullish divergence forming here in one day chart. Yes, but as long as the ADX is positive here, in my case, I think it's not smart looking for long position right now. From this point, as you can see here, this point and this point, technically speaking, there is bullish divergence forming, yes, but I think it's too soon to say it. I think it's gonna take all the week. With weekly closing like this, I think it's not it's something we will, if we see this bullish divergence, I think we will see Bitcoin around 24k first, and after that, yes, a bounce, and this bounce in one day chart is going to be a sell opportunity for continuation to the downside. So I think Bitcoin, as I said before, we are not in a bull market like many people they were talking, especially YouTubers. They were saying, oh yeah, we are in a bull market, this is Bitcoin from here to 50k, 40k, whatever, right? And I said, for all this year, I said, no, Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways all this year, and from the around above $27,000 is just gonna be a sell opportunity, not a buy opportunity, because it was very interesting when the market it was like that. People were asking me, hey, should I buy Bitcoin right now? But now because the market is crashing again. Well, people, they are usually just quiet and they don't ask anything because usually they are getting wrecked. Well, never mind. The thing here now, in 4-hour chart, if you're trading 4-hour chart, the move already happened. I mean, this weekend, right? This weekend, and the target should be the mid 55, around here. So here, if you see Bitcoin around 26,300, 400, it's just gonna be to the downside, and the projection is still to the downside. Let me be clear with my arrow here, not just in one day chart. This arrow is also in weekly chart. It's like this. So weekly chart is still like this. It's still to the downside. Bitcoin in one day chart is to the downside. Okay. So yeah, we are in a bull market, of course, not yet. I'm still thinking Bitcoin, the bottom is already in. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking, yes, it's very possible Bitcoin actually the bottom is in, already in. And for me, this drop, if we see it, maybe this month or next month, for me, it's going to be a buy opportunity. Remember what I said in Q1 of 2022, 2023, we will see a bounce. Q2 of this year, potentially we could see sideways and downside. And now, as you can see, well, it's happening. But in general, I am still looking for sideways all this year, like this, just for Bitcoin. But for altcoins, I am expecting new lows, and we are talk about altcoins today, because some altcoins they are getting. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, never mind. So let's talk about the monthly here. It's too soon, yes, I know, but with this setup here, Bitcoin is. I mean, the last month closed below the mid 21. The body, and this is continuation. Usually we will see a test around 24k. So this is the area. Bitcoin must hold 24k in the monthly. For example, if we see this month 24k, I am expecting a bounce from there, yes, because it's the monthly ME55. But if for any reason this month Bitcoin closed a candle like this between or below the ME55, you will see 20k in July, and there, that is gonna be the last hope for Bitcoin. Any close below in the monthly basis, right? In the monthly, you see a candle closing below 20k in the monthly. That is gonna be our trigger to start thinking like Bitcoin is gonna potentially will hit 10k. Honestly, I don't think so. As I said many times, as long as we have this buy signal present here in monthly, I am not looking for macro sales. I mean, like, I'm not looking for Bitcoin will hit 10k. I don't think so. So level by level, 24k is gonna be the big thing. Market actually for me, many time frames, weekly chart, one day chart, and monthly chart. 24k is the area for me. I'm expecting a bounce. Any close below there, especially weekly chart or monthly, even monthly, we will see 20k, and this is the last hope. 20k is the last hope for all Bitcoin. I mean, all this potential consolidation. If we see Bitcoin breaking 20k, game over. Game over, and you will see Bitcoin at 10k. Okay, so now let's continue with altcoins. I will say it because I know some of you they were very bullish on altcoins. I said, oh, I told you, right? So first of all, I'm gonna start with one of my favorites, Cardano. What happened? I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Finally, after 1 year, Cardano hit 20 cents, as I was saying last year. So that's amazing. My target hit here. And why here? Because usually traders they like to buy in the Fibonacci level. I think so. Yes, of course. Here, the thing here is like this is to the downside. But we have a monthly buy signal. No, I don't care. This is to the downside. So the volume profile is very clear. The biggest support for Cardano was at 0.40, right? What happened with Cardano? Tested many times this resistance, failed, and there is nothing here to stop Cardano to keep crashing. So I'm still looking for 0.10, 0.08 around there for Cardano. This is not new. Now, maybe you can say, it's because the news, because, the SEC, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I told you this like 1 year ago, not yesterday. So let's talk about Solana. Solana is one of my favorites, actually. And I was looking for maybe around, again, 10, 12, around there. Well, that I hit yesterday, sorry, this last week, I said 12. Below 12, There is nothing to stop Solana to keep crashing to 4. So be careful here, because I know we have a monthly buy signal. Yes, well, well, we have invalidation right now. So if you see Solana closing monthly close, for example, this week, the next 2 weeks below $20, I am looking for 10 and continuation for $5. I'm still thinking Solana is very good. I don't care of the news, right? Yeah. So let's continue. Let's talk about Matic. What happened with Matic? And I said, hey, below 0.80 cents, you will see 0.50, and we have a sell signal in weekly chart. Not yesterday, no. News are the excuse. I built a system of trading, and I said, hey, target 0.50 around there. Yeah, because it's in weekly chart, it will take a couple months. So let's see. I'm very happy to see it, right? You see, 0.50, perfect, good. So any close below here, 0.75, 0.80, you will see continuation. Now, this is continuation. This is still to the downside. Hey, but Matic, well, I don't care. We have a buy signal here. Potentially, it's going to be we will have invalidation. Yes, maybe this month. So if we follow very simple way of trading this thing, and usually I know the target is the Fibonacci level. The next target should be 0.20. Any close below 0.50, actually 0.50, you will see 0.20. That is the area I will start looking for in the long term. I mean, this move is just the continuation of weekly sell signal. Look at this, beautiful sell signal here, ADX positive here, and the sell signal was here. Yep, in March, April, I said, hey, careful, this thing is gonna drop, sideways drop. That's what I said, in the next 3 months, not tomorrow. Okay, so I'm very happy to see my targets, all of them they hit in the long term. I'm very happy. I posted all this stuff in April, I think, this month in my investing channel, because remember that investing channel is for long term. And I'm very happy because I said before, I'm waiting for the next macro move. And after that, I'm going to post again an update. And you know what? I'm going to post an update of my macro technical analysis again for altcoins, because now is the time to start looking for the next macro move, right? So let's do it. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to continue with Ethereum. What I said before, I said, hey, careful, because Ethereum will hit maybe around 1,500, 600 around there. And if we see this sell signal, actually, we have a sell signal in all the altcoins. So I was expecting something like that, right? But it's very funny because now, I mean, I posted this technical analysis last 2 months. And I say here, look at this. 1,750. Look, with this close is the warning. It's a warning, like any close below here, you will see in the long term. I mean, if we see Bitcoin at 20K, actually, we will see Ethereum at 1,400. The only thing, or my biggest concern for Ethereum is the volatility. If you see expansion here in volatility with this sell signal, it's gonna be very funny, very interesting. So one thing I want to show you here is like some altcoins, they are testing or even breaking the previous low in January. So this is not very healthy. This is not healthy, actually. One of them is, I think, is DOT. Let me show you DOT. What is DOT? DOT. Okay, let me add DOT here because I don't have DOT. Okay, good. Here, okay. Look at this. This is something this is not healthy. Okay. DOT is to the downside, and you will see continuation in the long term. This is continuation, and this is the last offer DOT around $4 around here. This is but looks like it's gonna be continuation. We will see continuation because there is no volume here. You see, volume is destroyed here. ADX positive here. The momentum is to the downside. Now, the only thing is missing for me here the monthly. If we see the monthly for DOT, for example, below 4.50 around there, this area. If we see the, for example, you see June, or at least maybe next week. I mean, this week you see DOT closing below $4. You will see DOT. I don't know. Well, zero is the limit, right? So something like I mean, these kind of situations, we have an example here for cake. What I said for cake long time ago, I said, hey, careful here. If you see 3.20, I mean, breaking, you will see, I mean, the sky is the limit. I mean, well, in this case, we have like 0 is the limit, right? But you can see, as you can see here, this thing is just keep dropping, 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 and something like that is going to happen to many altcoins. So that's why, as said before many times, we are not in an altcoin season. We are not in an altcoin season. We are in a Bitcoin season. And as long as the Bitcoin dominance is pumping, all the altcoins will just get fucked. Okay, that's it. And I have the proof here. What is this? This is continuation, monthly continuation, where you are thinking this drop is over for altcoins. Technically speaking, no, it's not. Actually, it's just started. And the target for the Bitcoin dominance is 53 or 54%. And when we see this Bitcoin dominance testing this area, yes, I would start looking for potential buy opportunities in the long term for altcoins. Okay. But now it's bullish, ADX positive here. The momentum is to the upside in the monthly here. I said it like 2 months ago. Careful here because this beautiful volume here of accumulation, because accumulation here, it is to the upside. So we are in a Bitcoin season. And usually when we are in a Bitcoin season, doesn't matter if Bitcoin is pumping or dropping. Usually altcoins just keep crashing. If Bitcoin crash, they crash more. So you are thinking, in my case, right? For start looking for like, if I want to start buying altcoins because I want to trade altcoins because yes, I mean we can make more profit with altcoins. Only I will do it if I have a sell signal in Bitcoin dominance and plus Bitcoin is bullish. If I don't have these two parameters, I don't buy altcoins in the long term. It's just about risk management. It's not about believing, right? I believe Cardano is gonna be blah blah blah. And now what happened? Well, okay, never mind. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some requests. I have some requests from altcoins. One of them is actually it's very important is BNB, and I said before I open the chart, I said, hey, careful here because if you see 228.30 around there tested and you see the close below there, the weekly, the body, BNB is gonna just crash so hard you have no idea. Wow, amazing. Look at this. I am very happy. I'm very proud of my technical analysis because my long-term projections usually they are, I mean my win rate in macro terms is very very high, and I am it's very good. Look at this, beautiful here, test to this 230 to 225 here. Of course, I'm expecting a bounce here. The key here is like, if you see a body candle closing below this area, look at this. There is nothing to stop. There is a massive empty gap here without volume here. And this thing is a massive distribution, and you will see in the long term 50, 40 for BNB. So careful here with your BNB. If you're bullish here, yes, technically speaking, this is the area to buy again. This is the area to buy, right? Yes. Because if you are thinking, okay, this is support, right? This is a support, yes. And this is the resistance. Okay, perfect. Okay. If you are thinking this is, I mean, technically speaking, yes, maybe buy support, sell resistance. The only problem here is like, look at this. ADX positive here, volatility expanding here, not contracting, expanding here, sell signal on. So that is very bad. This is to the downside. Now, let me show you one thing for BNB. Bi-weekly chart. Bi-weekly chart, we have a beautiful sell signal here in bi-weekly chart. So if weekly chart is 3 months, bi-weekly is around 5-6 months. So all the rest of the year, BNB is just gonna, you know what, right? Beautiful. And if I do the same thing for Bitcoin, let me show you this wonderful bi-weekly sell signal. Almost there. And historically speaking, every time when we have this bi-weekly sell signal, I mean the next or the rest of the year actually, Bitcoin very bullish, right? To 1 million. Yeah. So careful here because You know, for this reason, I don't follow news. I don't follow the kind of garbage, because if I do it, I will just buy the support, the resistance, and I will sell the support, right? Usually it's like that. Look at this, beautiful, historically speaking. Every time when we have this by macro, I'm talking about macro cells, macro signals, okay? They will take months. Look at this, beautiful, 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 right? And here, wait for it, because the next close is next week. Mhm. Next week. And in my humble opinion, we are in the process of what? A bull trap here. This is a bull trap here where I am looking for this. Now, let me be clear, because now you are thinking, so Bitcoin will crash to 10K. No. Let me be clear. I'm still thinking, technically speaking, the bottom is already in. As long as, and the condition is very simple, as long as Bitcoin is above 20K, this area, about 20K, everything should be fine. So if you see Bitcoin crashing from here to here and it's holding here for months, it's totally fine. The thing here is like you don't want to see a weekly or monthly candle closing below here, because if you see this candle closing here, the next trade, yes, it will be 10K. You see? Just keep in mind this. And now let me see in short-term Bitcoin, because of course I need to trade. I was in short here. I was in short from this point, and I close around here, and I am looking for this bounce, as you can see here, and now it's dropping. Now, technically speaking, what I'm doing, nothing. In 4-hour chart, I don't have sell signal. So if you are entering short right now here because you see it's red, good luck with that, because in my case, I am not chasing the market. I am looking for signals, quality, right? So right now here, every bounce you see here in 4-hour chart for me is a sell opportunity. Now, careful here, because technically speaking, it's a bounce. So maybe this drop here is a 1-hour sell signal playing right now, but overall, I am looking for the, yeah, you see, sell signal 4-hour chart, testing here, and just as long as the Bitcoin in 1-hour chart is holding 25,600, I am still looking for a bounce in 4-hour chart, but that bounce should be a sell opportunity. Look at something like this, right? This drop in 1-hour chart, like this, sideways here, and after that bounce here in 4-hour chart, where is the MI55 coming here, and after that to zero, Bitcoin to zero, right? So that is the plan I have, because always I have a plan when I am trading. So this is my plan. I will not short here. No, 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 no. I will short the next time when I see Bitcoin testing the 55 here in 4-hour chart. Right now it's around $26,000, 300, 400, and from there continuation. Remember, my target is around 23.5, 24K, around this box. Why? Is because, as I said before, MA55 in weekly chart and the monthly is there. And also we have the volume profile, beautiful volume profile here. Let me show you here. We have volume profile here, you see? All this area is the volume profile I am looking for here. 24, 23, that is the area I was looking for a bounce, okay? Of course, if we see a bounce, this bounce again in 1-day chart is gonna be a sell. Why? Because it's gonna bounce here. MA55 in 1-day chart is gonna be a sell opportunity, and eventually you will see the new trend, in this case to the downside. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some requests. For example, right now Bitcoin is dropping. If I am wrong right now, Bitcoin could even crash right now more, maybe potentially, if weekly sell signal is gonna play. If we see Bitcoin breaking this level around 25,500 right now, it's not just the 1-hour chart playing right now. Actually, it's the weekly continuation. So careful here. Even with that, I am not greedy. I control my emotions. I don't open shorts or longs right now here because the market is moving. My best advice for you, if you are learning how to do this, control your emotions and don't chase the market. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with some comments. Okay, let's talk about Monero. First, I wanna see Monero, UCT, and after that BTC. Okay, so let's do it. One thing here, the USD dominance first. The USD dominance, I think, is very bullish. I was bullish, and it's looking very good actually. As long as this chart is bullish, I am looking for more downside for Bitcoin. So let me show you here. USD dominance, USD here. Look at this beautiful, beautiful continuation. But look at this weekly chart. Wonderful. What I said for months, I am looking for, I was looking for here, yeah, test to this area. I mean, it's still in process. Why? Because, well, in April, we have a confirmation of buy signal here. And I said, my arrow is to the upside the next 3 months. You see? Okay, I was right. Thank you. And that means Bitcoin is going to drop. Sadly for this is continuation to the upside, still to the upside. I am looking for maybe 9%. Honestly, I'm not looking for new highs. Honestly, no. But this thing is still bullish. Volume is decent. It's enough maybe to, yes, I mean, maybe 24K and 20K. That is going to be the area for Bitcoin if we see USD dominance around 9%. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to continue with Monero and USDT. Let me show you here. Okay. Let me show you here. Monero, the chart is a little bit different here because technically speaking, this thing is not crashing, not yet. Yeah. I think I did this technical analysis, I think last month, where if you see the buy signal here, I mean, Monero is holding this green box. And if we have here in the future, you see, in the future here, a buy signal in weekly chart is going to be to the upside. Yeah, but we don't have this signal yet. Now, the only thing is, it's very simple. If Monero breaks or close below 135 weekly basis, I think for me this is a big warning here. This is gonna change and you will see crashing, dropping Monero. Next target is 112. In the long term, I will start looking for $85, $90. So for me, big opportunities are coming in crypto. And this year is gonna be our last chance. Yes, I include myself there here. Is gonna be the last chance to buy altcoins or Bitcoin cheap this year because I am looking for a bull run in 2024. Not this year. This year is just sideways consolidation, and yes, why not kill some greedy people, YouTubers or TikTokers, whatever. Yeah, well, I think that I said enough about it. So let's continue. I'm gonna continue with some comments. Yeah, X Monero, right? BTC pair. Okay. Okay, so I have here Binance. Okay, let's do it here. Weekly chart is not good. Not good. Look at this massive resistance here. Yes, around 0.008. Sorry, 7. Sorry, 66465. Okay, ADX positive here. Continuation to the downside. I am looking for around here 0.0038, 004 around here, and potentially a bounce. There is no volume here. This is to the downside. Of course, I am not saying short, of course, because this is terrible position here in short, but in general, is to the downside. Now let's talk about the monthly. The monthly is garbage, totally garbage. And you would see in the monthly 0.003. I'm still looking for more downside in all the crypto space, especially for altcoins, because Bitcoin dominance. I know you have your news, right? You have your news. Oh my God, oh yeah, no. That happened maybe 2 days ago. No, technically speaking, I said we have a sell signals in weekly chart and monthly for altcoins, not yesterday when you saw the news. No, 2 months before. Okay, that is my job as a trader. Okay. That's why I have just 600 subscribers, because people, they don't like to hear the reality. Yeah, just they want to listen. Oh yeah, tomorrow I will be rich. No. If you are one of the subscribers here, well, I'm very happy, because you know what, I prefer quality than quantity. Because I am doing this because I really like it, not because I need it. Actually, same as you, I am taking losses every day, but in overall, in the long term, my performance is decent for doing the. I mean, I started this 10 years ago. I'm doing this for living as well, so very nice. Okay, so let's continue. Monero monthly sell signal here, Careful here for Monero here. If you are looking for to buy this with BTC pair here, ADX negative here, monthly is still to the downside. Any close will upon 0.004, you will see, I mean, all this area. This is going to be the last hope here for Monero and potentially a big buy opportunity around here, right? But well, I don't buy this. Also, actually, I don't buy BTC pairs. Last time when I did it is in 2017 because we didn't have like altcoins in that time. Yes. Maybe you're new here, but we didn't have altcoins after, and just in 2017, 2018, 2015, 2014. If you want to go short, you have to sell. You have to sell. That was the only way. Okay, so let's continue here. Okay, so let's continue here for Bitcoin. Recap for Bitcoin. As I said before, here we have here still looking for a test around 24k, 24k potential a bounce here, but overall any close below 24k, you will see 20k, and everything should be fine as long as Bitcoin is above 20k. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Disney. Let's talk about the stock market. So let's talk about the stock market. Let me show you here. Okay, good. So it's still, well, my arrow is the same. It's the same. We have, let me show you, we have a buy signal here in the monthly sideways, but there is no volume here. So I'm not expecting like a massive massive pump here, but in the long term, I'm still looking for 115 in monthly and weekly chart. This thing is very healthy. I am looking for a bounce. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart here, careful here because this bounce is gonna be a sell opportunity. It's very close to we are gonna see potentially this week a sell signal opportunity here for Disney here. Where is the MA55? Around here. Well, volume profile here around this area. This area is gonna be the area to sell, and this drop here, I am not expecting new lows. Actually, this drop should be a buy opportunity in the long term. I am looking for longs. Okay, so no shorts for Disney. Be careful here because you see it's gonna drop. Careful here because in the macro time frames, this, my friend, this is looking like consolidation. So let's continue with the stock market. I'm gonna continue with the SP 500 here. I'm very happy. I mean, in the long term, my technical analysis so good. So far, so good. Look at this, beautiful testing 4,320 around there. That was the area I was looking for, and no shorts. The only thing is follow the trend. Follow the trend is your friend. So if you see this thing is dropping again, just follow the MA55 here, looking for buy signals, of course, and after that continuation. Next target should be around 4,500, around this area. In the long term, we have invalidation here in weekly chart of bearish divergence. Let me show you here. It's still forming, but I think we will see invalidation. The reason why, because ADX is positive here and volatility is contracting here. Remember, if we see invalidation here, this is gonna start expanding here, and potentially we will see yes, maybe double top, potentially a little bit higher. But this could be easily a bull trap. That's why it's very smart thing to wait. Actually, in my case, there is no, I mean, in my case, I will never buy here in weekly chart, of course not. The buy opportunity, I said, it was 2 months ago here, around here, this area, around 4,000 was around here. And right now, beautiful, the volume is coming, as you can see here, it's about to set a line. Technically speaking, the SP 500 is bullish. It's bullish. And in weekly chart here, in the monthly, I said it, I think in March. In March, I said it, hey, this thing is bullish. Careful here because this is like this, to the upside. It's to the upside. Yeah, I know. Everything should crash. The economy is terrible, right? I know. Okay, so let's continue. The NASDAQ. I'm going to continue with the NASDAQ. Let's talk about the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ actually is very bullish, I think. Yes, very bullish. Look at this beautiful clean setup here in the monthly. Look at this beautiful buy signal here, and after that continuation after 4 months. I'm still looking for to 364 around here, 364, and that is the area I will start looking for a potential pullback, but overall that pullback should be a continuation. Why? Because we have ADX negative here, we have the curve here, still with momentum to the upside. There's OBB with volume above the MI55, as you can see here. So the momentum in the monthly, I mean this month, maybe next month also, we will see continuation. Let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we have a new close, we have an invalidation, confirmation of the invalidation for the Nasdaq. So overall, beautiful volume, beautiful momentum here. I am looking for in the long term for 370, any close about there. Yes, to 400 actually, double top. I think I am looking for, I will start looking for double top in the Nasdaq. I remember one of my friends, right? Short Nasdaq, right? You see, risk management is the most. That's why I said it. Careful here, no shorts, no shorts. If we have a monthly buy signal, respect the monthly buy signal, right? That's why we respect micro time frames, right? Okay, so let's continue the 1-day chart. 1-day chart here, we don't have better divergence. We don't have better divergence. So you see a drop here. This drop should be a buy opportunity continuation. The trend is your friend, and that's it. In this case, it's to the upside. So let's continue. Okay, let's talk about the use 100 here. Beautiful here, beautiful. You see, this technical analysis I did it a long time ago. As you can see here, it's still to the upside. Beautiful, this thing is trending. In 1-day chart, momentum, there is no better variance. If you see a pullback, it's just gonna be just a pull, not a drop, no shorts. No shorts for the stock market. This is just gonna be like this, and after that, continuation. That's it. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Let's talk about the weekly chart in close. Beautiful invalidation of better variance. ADX positive here about 23 level, volume healthy. I am looking for continuation, 15,300 around there. Yes. So the thing here is like, let's talk about. So I got some requests yesterday. Tesla, beautiful, is bullish. In the process, of course, it's making a better variance. You're thinking, oh, yes, bullish, let's buy right now. Of course not. The buy signal was in January 2023, and I said it many times. Hey, careful here. We have a buy signal here, and here, of course, in April, I said, hey, careful here. We have sideways, downside. But what happened here? What happened here? If you see the solid line testing here and the asset is not crashing, well, you will see a bounce, and that bounce potentially, usually actually, is a better variance in progress. As you can see here, bounce here, and better variance in progress here, maybe this month. So maybe we will see 400 or 300, sorry, 300 here, and after that a pullback, and that pullback of course is going to be a buy opportunity. Why? Because Tesla is going to be above this point of control here around 200. So as long as Tesla is about 200, I am bullish. I'm still bullish. Yes, last year, sorry, I was just bearish. Short Bitcoin for more than 1 year. And now I'm bullish with this buy signal, fresh buy signal in the monthly in June. This thing is like this to the upside. So let's talk about the Netflix. Remember what I said about Netflix? Netflix, people, oh, Netflix is gonna crash, blah, blah, blah. No, it's bullish. I said it a long time ago. Look at this. Wonderful. You see? This is like this, my friend. And this is, but we don't have monthly buy signal. No, because we had a weekly buy signal long time ago. And I said, hey, here is from here to here, ME55, target 1, hit, perfect. Now, settle line testing here, and this thing is not crashing. Again, buy signal here. You see? Volume, perfect, beautiful. This thing is gonna hit 500 in the long term. I'm very happy, very happy. Now let's talk about Nvidia. Now it's bullish, right? AI. Okay. Last year, the last bull market, NFTs, right? Now this year, what? AI, right? Remember, I told you, like watching the same movie all the time, like Matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, always is the same pattern. Never mind. So, okay, let's continue with this. In weekly chart, we have a better variance, ADX positive here. So the sky is the limit. Yes, there is no. Okay, one thing here. You are thinking this thing is gonna crash here. I don't think so. It's risky. Yes, very risky to buy here. Very risky. I mean, I think stupid people will buy here. But the thing here is like, last year, I said, hey, is testing the MA55 here? Yes, usually you will see a bounce, and the trend is your friend. Historically speaking, every time when it's testing the MA55 here, last time was 2018, massive bounce. Here, massive bounce. You see? That's why I said no. This is a buy opportunity in the long term. Look at this. Now we have a monthly buy signal here around 150. Now, if you follow this signal, you will be up around 100. Now, continuation, yes, you are right now holding, because I know some the members in my group, they are holding the Nvidia. The best thing you can do is just follow the trend, protect your entry, and just be happy. Be happy. Now, I'm expecting more upside. Yes, of course. It's still to the upside. Yes, ADX positive here. In the process, in the monthly, is forming a better variance. As you can see here, we have 1, 2, and potentially a triple better variance, but it will take months. Maybe in September, something like that. Now, someone asked me in my private channels, hey, I'm holding Nvidia. I am making some profits. Very good. I'm very happy. But I want to know when is the right moment to sell. Well, first of all is risk management. You are listening, because I know you are listening to this, is risk management. If your entry, I think, is around here, just protect your entry here. Protect your entry is the best thing you can do. Yes. And the second thing here is like, okay, first of all, the first target to sell is here, right? Okay, you didn't sell it. Perfect, good. So when you see a sell signal here, ADX negative here, ADX turning negative here, and plus the darker blue is forming here, that is gonna be the time to sell. Why? Because this is gonna be a better variance confirmation, and well, my system is telling me is this. Let me show you with facts, okay? Let me show you with facts, okay? Every time we have this potential setup here, for example, here we have sideways. Always when you see this kind of setup is sideways, and drop. So I'm telling you the asset could be in sideways, right? Or drop. Two possibilities, right? In this case, sideways, and after that, drop. Hey, but it's small. No, it was not small. From this point to this point, it was 27% drop. You see? So it was not small. Every time when we have a sell signal here, again, for example, this, we have a sideways here, sideways, but in this case, continuation. And here, again, we have a sell signal here, ADX negative here, and after that, continuation to the downside. In this case, my target always is going to be the MI55 here. In this case, it was more because the monthly chart was bearish. So your long term, well, it is a weekly chart, but your long term, because I can say it, your position, my friend, is very good, actually very, very good, because I know you are around 170, extremely good. I will just be happy holding for all this year, in my case. If I will be you, I don't care, I will just manage my risk, wait for maybe 1 year, and after that, in the next sell signal in the monthly, something like this, potentially there I will take some profits. Okay, guys, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with more. Amazon, for example. Amazon right now, let me show you Amazon. Well, okay, first Apple bullish, as you can see here, bullish. We have a buy signal here. Yes, you see, testing the previous side, buy all in, right? Yeah, the new what is the name? I don't know, the VR stuff, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be the next thing, right? Yeah, to the moon, right? You know, smart people, they buy here, right? I mean, when they have a system of trading, plenty people, they like green candles. So careful here. This is to the upside, yes. Should I buy here? No, no, thank you. It's not for me. You can buy, you want, but not for me. To the upside, yes. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so this is bullish in the monthly. So you bought here, like, I don't want to say that sounds like arrogant, but when I say it here, just hold your positions, enjoy. That's it. Long term. Very good, my friend, because you did something very great, like actually just few people they can do. right? Follow rules, right? You buy here thinking the monthly is because you are gonna wait for minimum 6 months, 1 year. So good. So here right now, here we have here, of course, sell signal here, but the EDX is positive here, volume is healthy. What I'm telling you right now, of course, is very, for me, right? For me, it's very stupid buying here because I have a rule, never buy the resistance, never, never, never. So in that case, you want to buy this because you are thinking Apple is gonna be, wow, amazing. Just wait for the pullback here in weekly basis and after that continuation. So I said many times, the stock market was bullish 2 months ago. It's bullish, bullish. We have a buy signal in the month. We have a buy. I said it many times, right? Many times, and now it's happening. Well, never mind. But for Bitcoin, no. Bitcoin is to the downside. Okay. So let's continue. You have more requests, please let me know in the comments. I think that's it, right? That's it. Okay, so recap for BNB because I think BNB now is very hot, right? Very, very hot. With this weekly close here, around 236, I am looking for a test to 200, and if BNB breaks 200, game over. The next target should be right, technically speaking, around between 40 and 35. And well, let's see. I don't think that is gonna happen like too soon, right? But you know, never mind. We have the examples of Luna, right? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I think let me see. Neo, for example, Neo here testing the previous lows here. Bitcoin Cash, bearish here again. AVAX making, you see, beautiful technical analysis here, testing here, and after that continuation to the downside. CRO continuation to the downside, and all of them, it's just started. Okay, this thing is just started. Okay, it's continuation. Baba here is the accumulation here. I am not financial advisor, but you're looking for something long term. Well, Baba is one of them. Cake continuation. You see, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful is going to zero. I'm gonna start using again my meme of Bitcoin is going to zero again, just for at least maybe one or two. iOS, beautiful, wonderful technical analysis here. You see, look at this. Said, hey, careful here. iOS broke the very, very strong level here, tested here, got rejected here, and continuation. And the limit is zero, right? Right? Zero, right? To zero. Ethereum Classic here, beautiful here. I am looking for A10 around there. Phantom here, Phantom. This, of course, I'm looking for a bounce here in the short term, but overall in the long term, I am looking for 15 around there. Gold, let's talk about gold a little bit. Gold testing again here, right? I said, no, thank you, no, thank you. This is not a buy opportunity, of course not, but let me show you here. This thing is trending. It's a trend. So as long as it's about the MI55 here, any drop here for gold is longs, not shorts, longs, longs, longs. All the market, gold, all of them is a buy. I mean, pullbacks, continuation to the upside. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. That's it, guys, for today. Mana, you see, Matic is something very interesting here with this week here. Yes, below 0.50, you will see prices. I don't want to say because I know there are many believers, right? Believers, yeah, not holders, believers. Okay, yeah, the last one, yes, because someone asked me about XRP, right? The next Bitcoin and the next official currency in the world, right? Something like that, right? I don't know why people of XRP, they are thinking this thing. I don't know. Okay, so let me show you here. We have a weekly sell signal forming. So you are thinking this thing is gonna pump? No, it's gonna be in sideways here and potentially drop. Targets, the first target is 0.40, breaking 0.40, you will see 0.30. So, but it's not gonna be to the upside. The projection is to the downside. It's like this. Okay, sideways, downside. That's it, guys. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you always for your support, and see you in the next live stream. Have a nice week.